That chick to see if she's home.
Yo.
All right. First of all, welcome back to Talk to Me Nice. That is the Blues podcast brought to you by Barfoot and Thompson. I'm joined today. Actually, first of all, for the last 2 weeks we have been absent. Mark gave me COVID, so we couldn't do the show.
I got it from Thompson. He kissed my body.
As you can see, we don't have a beautiful background. We are stuck inside in Auckland today, and it's too windy outside to do anything. So we are here. I'm joined today by the two handsome fellas here. We have Mark Telea and Taufa Funaki. Welcome, fellas.
Yeah, cheers.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, I'll pull up and I come through. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, I'll pull up and I come through.
First of all, fun game. What week and a half ago? Taufa, you made your debut. Do you wanna kind of run through the story of that and how that came about? And
Yeah, pretty awkward way to get a debut, but always grateful, obviously, of all this COVID and stuff going around, eh? But yeah, was on that bench, saw the time slowly ticking over, hit 79th minute, and the coaches just thought that was my time, eh, to shine. But ended up getting I think 11, 12 minutes.
yeah. So as you ran on, the hooter went, right?
Yeah, when I went on, the hooter went, but
What was your what was going through your mind right then?
to be honest, I didn't even hear the hooter because when I was running on, I was like, I had a straight face, but it was like one of those little kid moments. I was trying to hide my smile. I was how happy, but yeah, I had run on, hooter went off. We still got the kick off, or we still got the scrum, but still managed to nearly get yellow carded and disallowed try. 79th minute.
A very eventful 10 minutes,
Yeah.
if I do say so myself. And you, Mark, how'd you feel about the game? Highlanders.
Grateful we got the win. It was a tough game. Highlanders, they kept us out for a long time, and just credit to the boys. Came back out the second half and really showed up. So it was all good, and I was happy to see those get his debut. Seen them running on while I was running off, and I was like, get at the box.
Yo, man.
I was like, yo, my man.
So you two were roommates in Queenstown.
Yeah.
Was it the first time you guys had kind of spent a long period of time together, or you guys know each other before that?
Yeah, I met Fizz first preseason when I was here, back in 2019 or
20, one of them.
20 or something. And met Fizz and we were both doing preseason. We were both injury cover at the time. We became close friends from there. It was just funny. I had that talking about where we're from and stuff like that, so kind of connected through there, and just out there in preseason as well. Hurt locker times, so
Yo,
Oh my days.
grinding it out. So that's when I first met Fizz. Yeah.
Going to Disneyland together, eh?
Yeah.
Up and down
I
the damn hill.
still haven't been up Disneyland, eh?
Oh,
So
he
he's
manages
always
to.
find a way
He's
out.
injured
Yeah.
every time.
So if he's
I'm
back
ahead of my
next
time,
year,
Loki.
if he's back next year, Rangi Leon, yeah. Hang as this guy, get him, please.
Oh, so Mark, you are Samoan, South African.
Yeah.
That is almost a perfect mix for a rugby player, I'd say.
Actions,
Yo.
yeah,
Bit of both.
better both.
What side?
Therefore,
What side of the brains?
ooh, no brains here, man. Nah, girl, I'll say more to my Samoan side. I'll say so. I'm really kind of I only know a bit from my South African side.
Yep.
Mostly so I grew up with my Samoan family, mostly my mum and them. So yeah.
So I remember reading that your first trip to Africa was with the Blues.
Yeah.
So what was that like going to like your
It was
other
good,
side?
Yeah, it was. I kind of get to see it in the flesh and everything. It was mean just to be able to go out there and play. That was before COVID and everything. So I was kind of blessed to
could
get
do
that
things.
journey. You didn't get that,
Sorry,
so.
Oh, your heart.
Nah, but yeah.
Was there live music in that there?
Word.
That would have been made
Yeah,
for
it
you.
was crazy.
Fatherhood.
Yeah, man. We went out to a few shopping malls and stuff, and we were just going around and we seen these people just playing live music outside and dancing. You know how there's good vibes and
that's
stuff. You're just
bad.
It's
you know, shake your hips a little bit now and then. You're like, ooh.
And you're playing well.
Yeah, so it was real good, man.
So is there anything there? Is there any kind of South African players that you grew up watching, like maybe a Brian Abana or?
Yeah, I remember seeing Brian Abana growing up. Nah, but I kind of really didn't because I grew up in New Zealand, so you mostly grew up watching the New Zealand players and stuff,
fair
mostly
enough.
from your region or from your areas and stuff, and those are the kind of the guys you looked up to. And you're just like, oh, yo, me. I came late into rugby, so like watching them growing up was mean for me.
I like that. So, in all fairness, I don't know too much about you, Mark. So, but
Here he is.
I do know.
Questions.
21 questions.
I do know that you are a big fan of Tupac.
Yeah, he was massive. How would you say, like, influence kind of growing up, mostly like from my area, and like my brothers and stuff grew up listening to him. Kind of music that you listen to and kind of just listen to like the beat. You kind of listen to what he's saying, like a lot of like deep lyrics if you actually listen to it.
So, as a question, so say you meet someone and he's never listened to Tupac ever.
Yeah.
What 2 Tupac songs would you recommend for this man? It's the first ever time listening to Tupac.
I gotta say, Dear Mama or that's crazy. Or Changes or there's a few. Or Keep Your Head Up. There's heaps, man.
Going through the whole track list right now.
There's a lot of songs out there. Do For Love, man. Honestly, there's a lot of music out there that he created in his time that was mean. So
I did see that. I did find out that both of you are kind of big music heads down there.
Yeah.
The TV was always on with some music. What kind of influence did music have in your guys' lives growing up? Like, you know.
Right. You start this off, man.
Oh, my dad actually been working in a nightclub. Like he does concreting, but he's been in a nightclub since I was a baby. Him and my mom. So I remember being young, and like when they were first starting up one of the clubs. Everyone, the Poly Boys will know it's called Le Box.
Yeah.
They were starting it up. I remember when it was first starting up, it was just in GI. And I remember being little, my brother and sister on the stage while they were like, with their own hands and stuff, like painting the walls and all that. So,
Oh, well.
they've always been into hard music, but it's pretty funny because like now, like me and my brother listen to completely different music to what like my old man will
Oh, yeah.
play. But I think, I found out Buzzy about like Mark as well. Like some of the songs that we'd listen to is like it's not really what we listen to, but we've heard like our uncles and old men in that play before, and we're like, this is a track.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Like the
Lucky Dube and
80s
stuff.
and
Play like a check and you just be like, gee, I've heard this before.
It's
like,
not really my jam, but
like I know.
I remember
like,
being 8 years old and sitting in the lounge.
Old man was jamming this, and you used to be like, I was like that growing up. Yeah, even for me, I'd say like my biggest influence was like my family and stuff, brothers and cousins and stuff. They used to just play harder music around the house. It would be just a mix of like everything. But now, it was blessings, man.
Very nice, fellas. You guys are both from different sides of Auckland. We have a Westie and an Eastie over here.
complete opposite.
I'm gonna need you guys to have a bit of a chat here. Which place? First of all, I'm gonna get you guys to name the best place to get a feed in West Auckland and East Auckland, and then I'm gonna need you guys to decide which one's better. So, Mark, which is the best place in West Auckland to get a feed?
I would like, because I travel like a bit like out of where I stay, so I'll probably head out like to, like there's a place called Headheads that's real nice out Tiara 2 Ways, like West Auckland. They like kind of stay open late as well, and so kind of the spots where you're coming back home a little bit. But
Whoa,
like
what time, man?
like 8 o'clock or stuff.
in the morning, 8 in the morning.
But I can. Yeah, that's a good spot if you're looking for like some fast food and stuff. So.
And how about in East, Taufa?
Chicken and chips area is called Super Walk. It's on L Street Ave, just outside of GI Shopping Centre.
He's got directions, bro.
And dude, that's the best place. Like, it's not like your normal chicken and chips. Honestly, God, it's different. The one time Mark came to GI,
Oh, did you
we
take
were
him?
telling him about it, but we couldn't take him to it.
Oh,
We ended
think we
up
need to
like
set this
hitting
up.
the other best like fried chicken spot, KFC.
We ended up driving around dancing in the car. Point England Reserve.
they can't go wrong spots, eh?
Can't get wrong there, man. Grateful spots.
So how much did growing up out west and out east kind of influence yourselves and sort of your friends and what schools and all that kind of stuff that's kind of big part of who you guys are?
I'll say like the kind of thing growing up, like we came from different areas and stuff, but the one thing I would say like we could relate to the most is like what would you say, like the poverty of the area and like the come up of it, like where we came from as well. You know, most kids like out of like our ways and stuff. You know, our biggest influences weren't like what would you say, like cops or stuff like that. Our biggest influences were like our cousins and family members that we would like hang around with, and when you see them, that's kind of like what you see as like your limitations and stuff until you like step out of your areas and you go to like a different spot or you go to experience other things around you, and then next thing you know, like you're like, oh, there's actually other things out there that you can actually pursue and with your life and careers that you want to do. And there's like, that was kind of like what me and him related, and because like both being young poly boys growing up and getting like this opportunity and stuff, you know, most kids don't really see it like that. Like, you know, oh, let's just play rugby with our boys, and you can actually do so much if you actually put your head down, and it's just hard work at the end of the day. And then you're sitting doing a podcast like this.
Yo,
Damn,
That's it, yeah.
that was really profound. I like that. That's cool. So it's kind of like, so you grew up in your guys' area and you kind of related to everything around it, but it wasn't until you guys left it that you realized what was actually out there and kind of.
It kind of just becomes the normal for you. Like when you grow up and you're brought up in it, like everything just seems normal. Everything seems flashy.
Mm-hmm.
What you're made of, what you're brought up with, until you actually leave the area and you see like what it's about. Like the one time we brought Mark out to GI, it's like he'd probably never been there. I've been out west like a handful of times. I wouldn't even know how to get there now, but I was buzzing out when he came over. He was saying how much like it was just like home for him. How it seemed like his home around there. So yeah, I think we were brought up kind of the same way with the boys you had around you, like the family and stuff, and even like you're bound to know everyone on your road and all that. That's probably how we learn how to play rugby as well.
Yeah, I like that. There's no East-West rivalry. It's more of like a you relate to them, but it's in a different part of Auckland, but it's the same kind of
thing. Yeah, I remember like, you know, you got your boys that hard out rip out like where you're from and stuff like that. Like I'm always gonna say like I'm from where I'm from. Yeah. But like for me to meet other people that came from their ways, and you know, we all grew up in different areas. But that's like I said, like we can all relate because we all come from like the same, like we all came from the bottoms. Like that's how it is. That's what we can relate to. Like we're all east, west, south, whatever, north, can be whatever that is. So yeah.
Yo, cause like either way, like any day of the week, I'm gonna say I'm a hard out east side guy. He's gonna say he's from out west. But like me and Mark were talking about it down in Queenstown. We're saying like, even though like I'm like not really screaming out, but I'm ripping where I'm from. In no way is that disrespect to him. I'm just showing like where I came from and like where I had to come out of just to be here, and the same with him. So when he's like embracing his home, it's kind of like cool to see someone who's not from where he is.
You got to think about it as like I do for my family, my friends, all the people that helped me like get to where I am today. So I know like if I say like where I'm from, for sure I'm gonna like say where I'm from, West Auckland, Massey, Ranui. Those are the people that like that grew up with me, that helped me on my journey here. Like I cater to that. I like cater to all of them in a way when I'm saying that, because I didn't just make it here myself. There's no way, and that'll be the same way for Fuzz, because like we don't just make it here like this. There would have been other people sacrificing. Like it'll be like mom and dads and cousins and brothers and sisters, all that stuff. So like even friends as well. So it'll be like that's what we're like catering like our Western, because that's like family to us.
It's crazy because they're like to this day, like I'm still new on the scene, but the amount of support I'm getting from home, like the amount of people I didn't really know, but they're out there supporting me hard out just because they know I'm from the area.
I did see a cool highlight video of you yesterday.
Yeah,
I woke up to it. I woke up to it, and it's boys from our area, and I'm just like, that's just love, eh?
Yeah,
like it's just cool to see people who grew up in the same struggle as you. Happy to see where you're at, and doing nothing but like just trying to push you to.
It's cool because you hear so much about this tall poppy stuff in New Zealand, but
100.
like I feel like underneath it there is like a layer of love and respect that you get from the people around you and the people.
Like at the end of the day, like there's always gonna be people out there that don't want to see you succeed and don't want to see you like do you. But like at the end of the day, like we come from a generation where like we've all been there, you know. We've all been that guy that's, you know, always been disliking someone else for getting. But at the end of the day, like life's way too short to think like that, man.
100.
Just be happy for other people, and that's kind of like the way you want to live life, man.
Yeah, I like that, man. All right, and let's pick it up again. Have a bit more fun. There's been a question going around on the internet, so it wouldn't have reached you, Mark. There's a
It reached me. I don't.
So the question is, in the entire world, do you think there are more doors or more tires?
I've heard this question as well. I've heard people talking about it. When,
Out of everything. So you could think of hotels,
but it's
doors.
like you got to think about it because it's like, do they count like toy car wheels and all that? Like, there's a lot of
Hot
variations.
Wheels, but then Hot Wheels
But
have
then
car doors.
There's car doors. There's everything.
I'd say there's more car doors. There's more doors.
There's more doors, you reckon?
More doors. You see, like one massive ass building. How many doors in that building?
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. But then there's 18 wheelers. There's big trucks.
18 wheels compared to a massive apartment block.
This is true.
Yeah, and plus it's like, I think it's doors as well. Like,
Yeah, and there's doors inside doors, or like houses. You know what I mean? Like doors and doors.
You reckon this?
Nah, but like, you know what I mean. That there's doors inside houses, and then, I reckon there's more.
You reckon there's doors? Yeah. There's.
Is there any
then
right
there's
answer, or
like
is it
no.
just-
There's
is there an
it's a
answer?
debate. It's been
Oh
going
yeah,
around.
no one's gonna go around and
okay.
calculate
I
every
see.
single
You
door.
gotta count all
I
the
would
doors,
go
bro?
with doors. I would go with doors. Yeah, to
Go
be
with
honest,
doors. Yeah. How about you, Tifas?
Yeah, I'm doors too.
So we have two doors people over here.
Wheelchairs and stuff.
Wheelchair.
Yeah, see. Nah, I would go.
Steering wheels.
Yeah, I would go with doors. Hey, to be honest.
No, I like that. Okay. Put your foot down. We are lucky enough to have fans back in the next couple of weeks. Mark,
Yeah, great.
you played in that crazy 2020 game against the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what the atmosphere was like in that game running out?
It was crazy. Like you just were going back to it, like you just come out, man, and it's just like even like to the room of the stadium is like packed up, and you're just like, it's crazy that like the owner showing this much love to us and stuff. You know what I mean? It's always been like talks like, oh, we'll never get the stadium packed again and stuff. I remember when we ran out that game, I was just like lost for words. Yeah, like it's just crazy. And it was just packed up, and it was just like massive love, and you're just like, you're just being like, how would you say, grateful to be in that moment, like mostly with the boys.
Hard not to smile. And
Yeah, it's like, man, these guys are all out here to support us. It's just crazy to think that, man. And I was coming from a young kid to that, and it's just like, you're part of that moment. So it's just those grateful moments.
yeah, no, awesome, man. And but we're hopefully looking forward to a kind of similar crowd against Moana when they come on the 2nd of April.
Oh, straight up.
And Tifa's actually, so while Mark was playing over there, right? This year you recently just got your first call up to full contract here at the Blues. So first of all, congratulations on that. But there is a funny story on how that happened. Do you wanna explain your story on how you got the call and found out you made the Blues full squad?
Oh, so at first I was supposed to just be in as like a replacement player, and then I was on the game. I was at home on the game,
Eating cookies. Chocolate chip
I love
cookies.
The hot,
I go
the hot
crazy
chocolate
on
packets,
cookies.
bro.
Bro, it's either homemade or...
I was playing game. I was on my PS5 playing my game, and
Wow.
I remember getting a call from Leon. Oh no, I got a call from my agent Henry, and I was looking at it and I was like, damn, I must be in trouble. And I just left it there, and I didn't want to answer it. Did it ring for a while. Then I was like, nah, I'll pick it up. Picked it up, and then he told me that they wanted to make it a full contract and just have me in the squad. And I was just sitting there like, nah, honestly.
It's not real.
Crazy.
So I was pretty lucky I picked up the phone, because I was mid-game as well.
Were you winning?
Nah,
No,
I wasn't
no
winning.
chance.
But yeah, when I picked it up, I was just like, I didn't know what to think. I was a little bit all over the place. And then I didn't even tell my parents for like a week. I didn't tell my parents for a week. I was just chilling. And then
Walked in, oh hey dad.
I remember I was walking downstairs once. My dad just got home from work, and my mum was there as well. And I went you know how you just go down, look at the fridge. You know there's barely anything in there, but you just look anyway.
Yo.
I just went, opened it, walked back. I was going to walk upstairs, and I looked at my dad, and I was like, "Dad, I'm in the Blues, eh? Playing for the Blues." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yo, I just got the call," and he was how happy.
I just got the call a week and a half ago.
My brother and sister are happy as well. I get happy as when I see my older brother and sister happy.
Yeah, me.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, but I didn't tell anyone. I was just chilling.
Is there a story behind how you got the first call up for the Blues?
I was like injury replacement down in Hurricanes, and yeah, I remember I just left the Blues for that season. There was a player that was injured down there, so I had to go cover them. And I remember we were like, my agent was like talking in discussions with like Blues and stuff, because I was like close to staying down there, and then like had a incident with like my family and stuff, so I kind of rushed back up home and stuff, and kind of like Blues were like in the talks and stuff, and would have been like 2020 I think at the time. I just like signed like at the end of like 19, and that was kind of like it for me. Like I was just like, I'm gonna stay home. Like I didn't, cause like what happened with my fams and stuff. So I kind of just wanted to be
worked
close.
out.
Yeah, no, it just worked out for me. So that's kind of like when I first signed.
Yeah, I like that because you did start rugby a bit late.
Yeah.
Is there a reason behind that, or you just found out you were good a bit later?
Yeah, I was kind of one of those guys like just playing it, and I remember I used to like be like in academy and stuff with Harbour and stuff, and out of school. So I was kind of grateful for that, and then got my first start for Mitre 10, and then just throughout the years I was always playing that and just trying to like crack it. What would you say? Yeah, and then played like development with this guy and stuff. It was cracking, man. And then yeah, just from there, man, just kind of you like get to a point where you just kind of never look back and just keep jamming, and then you're here now, and you just kind of just cherish every moment with the boys. If you're out there, like, you know, we're all challenging each other, and you just kind of like live in the moment, mostly for the love of the game. So yeah.
I think that is a perfect spot to end up the podcast today, fellas.
Safe, man.
It's been awesome having you guys in. I didn't think it was gonna be this profound and deep, but
So good, bro.
I liked it. It's obviously you guys have had some nice DMCs at 3 a.m. in your guys' hotel room.
We had some funny
But,
ones. Because I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan lately.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
call me Joe.
Just Schmidt.
Oh, I'm done.
Yo.
That's been us. Thank you. This has been the Talk to Me Nice podcast, brought to you by Barfoot and Thompson. Thank you, everyone, and peace out.
Yo, peace out.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, amigos.